we play Return of the Wild Speaker. And we will draw 10 cards. Yep. That is pretty good. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Lenny and you're watching Lenny TV. And today I brewed a very spicy Golgari midrange list. I tried to build a competitive list. I don't know if it's good or not. That is what you will have to decide. But I had a ton of fun playing the deck, and currently I have not lost a single game in the normal play queue. I only played 4 decks, disclaimer, but all the rounds are showing off what I was intending when building this deck. This deck is explosive, this deck has early aggression, this deck has tools to deal with pretty much everything. It has card draw, it has even a good draw engine in some ways. And yeah, it's just a ton of fun. And it's pretty strong. I might suggest that this deck is pretty strong. Please look at the list. Please try to improve it maybe. Post your recommendations down in the comment section below. And without further ado... Oh wait, I have to beg for some likes and for subscribes. Smash that like, smash that subscribe button. If you don't want to miss upcoming deck lists, I will post a lot of them. Probably in the near future. Because I want to build some decks. I want to brew. I want to have some fun. Historic, I have already a really strong historic deck in mind that I want to build so bad. But yeah, Brawl. Brawl is something I want to build really bad. But yeah, I'm just rambling now. If you don't want to miss the upcoming content, make sure to hit that bell as well. But without further ado, we are going to jump right into the deck explanation as always. And then later, we will see us in the gameplay. So, enjoy it. Have a fun time here. And we'll see us in the next one. Bye. Alright everyone, we are in the deck builder, and as always, I'm going to explain what I have built here, how it is supposed to function, maybe some tips and tricks. I played it only for 4 rounds, but let me tell you, the last and final game, we smacked our opponent, like it is nothing. Yeah, and I'm going to briefly explain the deck, and I'm starting right now. So, we are having some really strong 1-drops. I'm pretty sure you already know Knight of the Ebon Legion. In case you don't, it's a 1-mana 1/2 Vampire Knight that has the ability to pay free, and it buffs itself for +3/+3. It gains Death Touch until end of turn, and at the beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life a turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Knight of the Ebon Legion. Obviously, pretty strong for a 1-mana card. And if we drop it turn 1, we are happy, so that's why this is in here. Keep in mind, I tried to build a somewhat competitive deck for standard, and that's why we don't care about flavor, theme, or anything. But this is a really good 1-drop. We have 4 copies of Gilded Goose, obviously a really good 1-drop, because it ramps us for any color for the next turn. So if you play it on turn 1, we can play a 3-mana spell on turn 2. And we want that because on 3 mana, we have a lot of powerful tools here. For example, Midnight Reaper gives us a really good card because we can draw off of cards that will die on our side of the battlefield. Maybe we should run more of these and less of these. I don't know. I'm scared of the Planeswalkers. I'm scared of the Fairy. I'm scared of Oko. I'm scared of everything I hear. So that's why we have 3 copies of Murderous Rider. Because it reads, destroy target creature or Planeswalker, you lose 2 life. That's the adventure side of it. It's called Swift End. And after you cast it for the adventure, you can get a life linking, which is good against aggressive decks. Yeah, I think this card might be good. So we're running 3 of this. We have obviously the Regisaur. It's a 3-mana 7/6 that smashes face. Nothing more to tell you here. We can give it trample, by the way, if we get the emblem of Garrick. But we have also, I totally forgot the 2 CMC slot. We have 3 copies of Paradise Druid. Why 3? Because I want 7 mana dorks. Not more than that. 7 is the number you are supposed to hit if you want to get one of these consistently in every game. So that's why we have only 3 copies of Paradise Druid. But we have also 4 copies of Once Upon a Time. And this card is just insane. If you have it in your opening hand, basically if you cast this one, if you haven't cast any other spell this game, you can play it for free. And this card for free is really strong, let me tell you. We have 2 copies. Oh, I forgot what it reads. You can look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or a land, and you may put it into your hand. You have to reveal it though, don't forget that. But essentially you can fix your starting hand if you have it in your opening hand. But if you draw it later, you draw this instead of a good creature, you can have some good card selection because you don't want to draw 3 lands if you're already on the top of your curve. You want to hit a Troll or Garruk. That's why this is really strong. We have 2 copies of Assassin's Trophy. This lets us remove any threat, any permanent, even lands. So keep that in mind. That's pretty strong. We have 3 questing beasts in here. It has Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. It cannot be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage that would be dealt by creatures you control cannot be prevented. And when the questing beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that player controls. So this is an insanely strong card. And I'm expecting a lot of planeswalkers right now in the meta. So questing beast has to be in this deck. Vraska is in here for the same reason as why questing beast and murderous rider is in here. I'm scared of the planeswalkers that are running in this meta free right now. So Vraska's -3 lets us destroy target non-land permanent. And that is CMC 3 or less, but all the good planeswalkers, or a lot of them, are free CMC. Oko, Teferi, you name it, you get rid of it. Vraska makes a short deal of that and just removes it. There is a small synergy with the +2. You can sacrifice the wolf tokens that Garruk makes and buff his loyalty, then ult him, he survives. There is some small synergy here. But the top end here is a little bit sketchy. I don't know. Maybe this as well. But I just wanted to try and build a semi-competitive list here. We have 3 copies of the Troll. The Troll creates 3 goats for your opponent. And at the beginning of my combat, any opponent may sacrifice a creature. If a player does, we tap it, we gain 3 life. That's really good against aggressive decks. And we'd also draw a card. Against control decks, they will run out of goats really quickly, especially if you have more cards on the field and swinging. And I expect this to maybe buy the opponent 2 turns if they are really lucky 3, but we also gain 9 life and draw 3 cards. So don't underestimate that. But the awesomest awesome card in this deck is Return of the Wild Speaker. It can buff up all our creatures and hit the opponent for a lot of extra damage. We don't have a single human in here, I think. But also, if you have a Troll or a Rotting Regisaur and you cast this for 5, you draw 7 cards. If you control this, you draw 8 if you control that. Yeah, it's just way too strong if you manage to draw 7 or 8 or even more cards. I'm drawing more with this. But you will have to see the last game of today. It was insane. But yeah, this card, really strong. It's situational, but it's if you have a strong a creature with high attack on the field, this is just insanely strong. And that's why we run this card. And yeah, Garruk, 2 copies of Garruk. I love this card. I love wolves. I love creating wolves. I love destroying creatures and drawing cards off of it. And I love getting an emblem that gives everything +3/+3 and trample. So in he goes, and we have the Great Henge as a one-off. This card is just really good. If we have a Rotting Regisaur or a Troll, it is basically 2 green mana. It pays for itself because it taps for 2 green and also gaining us 2 life, but also it's a draw engine. So this deck has some pretty sweet card draw. It has some pretty good aggression with the Rotting Regisaur. It has a lot of ways to deal with planeswalkers. I think it's a pretty good mid-range deck. And now for the mana base, we run 18 sources of black mana and 16 sources of green mana so that we can cast this consistently on turn 3 and this card consistently on turn 4. And yeah, we have some Castle of Locthwain, 2 copies of this because I think it's good and I want to try it out. It serves as an additional card draw. It's situational because we don't want to have a lot of cards in hand, but still, I wanted to try it out. We have some Scry in form of Temple of Melody, and we have 4 Fabled Passage. We should probably reduce the Fabled Passage, I don't know, and put some other cards in here, but yeah, I just wanted to try it out and see how good it is, so that's why it's in here. So this is pretty much the deck. This deck is supposed to play the curve smoothly, build some aggression, smash our opponent's face, and later down the line, it has some good reach as well, because we have good tools for reach in this type of deck, and we have crazy card draw as well. So let's get right into the games. I hope you enjoyed the deck explanation, and we'll see us with the spicy gameplay that will come right now. Alright, our first opponent is nice. He's playing as the Fairy, which is not that nice. And I want to keep it. We have Once Upon a Time, which will save our ass here. We have a good curve as well. Nothing to play on turn 2, but we don't need that. Alright. So let's cast Once Upon a Time. Let's find a land. That's actually pretty good. Alright, and we wanna shock in this Overgrown Tomb. I think we wanna shock it in. Play the Knight of the Ebon Legion right away. Ooh, a nice animation they added. Oh, we're playing against knights, it seems. Alright, so it was the right decision to shock it in. Now what we do here is we wanna scry. Do we need another land? Yeah, I will keep it because we have guaranteed the 5th mana for the troll here. Alright. And we draw the land. Now it's time. Alright, let's attack here first. If my opponent blocks, I will buff up the Knight of the Ebon Legion. Otherwise, we are playing the Rotting Regisaur. A 7/6. The bad thing is we need to discard in our upkeep. What are we discarding here? I don't think we need the passage. But the passage might as well be a forest, so... At 4 mana we are not able to play anything anyway. So let's toss a land. Now we can. We can even play it now, because... The Fabled Passage will untap the land that is entering. And it is 100% the right call to do that. Alright, we have 2 green, we have 3 black sources. By the way, this swamp art is gorgeous. Let's get a forest, actually. And let's play the Questing Beast. Oh my god! The animation looks awesome. Yeah, let's attack. My opponent cannot block the Questing Beast with the Knight of the Ebon Legion. So we will just smash his face. BAM! Down to 8 life. Alright. Knight of the Ebon Legion buffs itself up. He's like sucking the blood of and the pain of the fairy here up into his sword, buffing him. Which is nice. Alright, I think we have our opponent on lockdown here. He needs to clear the board or somehow deal with these cards, otherwise we are going to smash his face. Yeah, this card is pretty good. I don't know if it's better than the Nullhide Ferox or the Nullhide 4 mana 6/6. I don't know if it's better than that. Alright, if we draw a land, we could haste the troll in. And I think that's worth it. Yeah, let's discard Garruk here. And we draw a land. So we will haste it in. Or it has haste, we will play it, I mean. Let's get a swamp this time. And let's play the troll! BAM! It has haste as well. Do you sacrifice a goat? You probably should. But that will give us some life, and I will draw a card. So we are fine with that. Yep. A goat is sacrificed. Alright. I guess these two will swing at the opponent now. I think that's good enough. I mean, the questing beast got blocked by a 4/3, which is acceptable. I don't know if I needed to swing with the questing beast there, or if it makes a difference here. But we have a really strong board here. Alright, Paradise Druid is gone. And we draw another land. Alright, now we will swing with everything. Except he will... Oh. Alright. Let's actually... Let's destroy the Belle of the Brawl. Alright. Now I wanted to swing. And after the swing, I think I'm able to play the creature part of the adventure, right? But yeah, first game, first victory. Alright, our next opponent is Zul Tsuyire. Tsuyire. Alright, I got it. I think this is a keepable hand. We have a 0-drop into 1-drop on turn 1 that can help us either get another land or a creature. So I'm tempted to keep it. It is probably too greedy, because the only playable cards are these, and yeah, let's just keep it. Give me priority. Let's cast Once Upon a Time. Thank God I had that in the hand. I think getting the 3rd mana is the best play here. Now we have 4, perfect. Alright, so let's start with the knight and pass. Alright, now we play the temple, because now we don't want any more. Actually, the goose, it might be too late for the goose. But if we draw another land, that's pretty bad. But anyway, let's toss away the goose. Let's smack with the knight. That could have been risky. They could have flashed something in, but they didn't. Alright. I mean, I want to play the temple, but then I am not able to activate the knight. But yeah, we don't want to draw that land there. Let's swing. If he blocks or flashes in something else, I'm sad, but he didn't. Oh my god, what a cute pet he has. Oh yeah. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, he's even friendly to me. The cat is like, frick off when you touch it, but the dog is pretty... Oh my god, I think I unlocked it as well, but I haven't selected it. Alright, this is a Raska 100%. I actually didn't want to play it there. I wanted to... BAM! Raska removing the threat. My favorite planeswalker, by the way. Yeah. I really love the dog. Hushbringer. Fun fact, I bought a display pre-release. I just came back. I didn't get a single Hushbringer. I really wanted one for my commander deck, but I didn't get it. Alright, I think we will start goosing this place up here. Oh, so we don't get the treasure. Alright. That's pretty bad for us. Is it though? Alright, let's attack. I will buff it. And hit for 4. Alright, then I think I will just sacrifice. Oh my god! Does this prevent Raska? No, it doesn't. Alright. I'm fine with this turn. The opponent is on free lands anyway. And has played really weirdly. Alright. Raska gets smacked. Oh my. This is a flying deck with a really bad draw. Alright, I mean... Then Raska, it's your turn. Remove this little annoying fly. And now we play the Gilded Goose. And the opponent has enough. Just scoops it up to our Golgari Midrange deck. Alright, we take it up. We will play the next one. Our next opponent is Shadow Storm, playing as Jace. Yeah, this hand looks weird. I don't want to keep it at all because we are not able to play the goose on turn 1. So let's take a mulligan. This looks way better. Yeah, we are keeping this. We toss away the troll. And we shock in the goose. With the awkward hawk sound instead of the nice honk honk that everyone wants. Alright, I guess it's time to rot it up. Let's give me the mana. That's a pretty good early aggression drop here. Rotting Regisaur will smack my opponent for a lot. I think we toss away one land here. Yeah, that is the right call. The problem is I don't want to discard the questing beast, so I will just keep the knight in my hand and then discard the Knight of the Ebon Legion in my upkeep. This has haste as well, so next turn we swing for a lot of damage. And we kill Narset as well! I mean, I'm sorry, but this is too good to be true. Oh my, so sweet! Yeah, let's just give my opponent despair here. Because this is true despair. And an awesome animation. Let's smack my opponent for 11 damage. And then destroy Narset. BAM! Oh my god, just look at this board. Just look at it. What is even happening? Alright, this was insanely powerful. Let's play one more. Alright, our next opponent is Moist from Lipvik 6. And this is a keeper. This is a keep, even though we are not able to play it in night on turn 1. I don't care, this just looks way too good to be true. Temple first. Troll. I'm tempted to keep it. Do we want a troll? I don't know, actually. An untapped mana source would be good, right? I guess... Do we keep it? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to draw 1 land after the... Let's just keep it. We can potentially draw a lot into... If we acquire a board state, then drop the Reaper. And there is a goose turn 1. That's scary. That is really scary, to be honest. Let's drop a Paradise Druid turn 2. That's ramp. But it's not as good as a goose turn 1. You might see... Yeah, this is banned colors. We might see Oko come down. I'm scared. Because Oko is a really powerful card. Alright, Dovin coming down.
I look forward
Creating
to
a
seeing your
Thopter.
mistakes.
What a gentleman. Let's scry. 2 Rotting Regisaurs. Nah. I want another land, to be honest. And now... We can play Knight and Once Upon a Time. We should have done that before we dropped the land, actually. But we can also apply a lot of pressure, right? Because the Rotting Regisaur... But we can also... What is better? Once Upon a Time into... A Questing Beast would be really good here. I think fishing for the Questing Beast is the right play. But sadly, we don't get one. No Questing Beast for us. I mean, Raska would have been really good. So we should have just played the Rotting Regisaur probably. But you never know that before you actually play something. So I don't know, in hindsight, might have been better to just drop the biggest threat. Are there some goose sounds? This one actually played some goose sounds. Why does the goose not play these goose sounds?
I can benefit
All right.
from another's success.
I mean, Questing Beast would be a hell of a draw. And there is Oko.
Revel with your king, wild and sovereign and free. Let's broaden your existence.
Alright, now it's a free elk. Which is not that bad for me. I mean, we still need to somehow smack these creatures down. But I think that's doable. Let's crack this for a swamp. That way we secure the troll next turn. And this turn we will have 3 here, 2 left. Nothing much we can do with the surviving remaining mana. Except we will try to Actually, we will smack Oko here. Because that way I think he will draw. He will block this. We will draw a card. And we successfully smack Oko. Alright. And we draw another good card. Alright. This will help us thin the deck even more. Next turn we can play the Troll. And then we can just drop the Regisaur. Turning this into an Elk, I guess, is really good.
There is elegance in simplicity.
If he attacks with the Thopter here, he loses a blocker. But I guess he doesn't need to do that. I mean, getting... Alright, so this is an Elk now. It's not flying though. Alright, another Gilded Goose. So our opponent is plotting for some evil play here. He has 3 mana left, right? 1, 2, 3. Of course there is Convoke as well. What a weird deck. Alright. Let's crack this for another swamp. And let's play the Troll. He will sacrifice a goat here, I guess. That will give us Garruk. Alright. And now we swing with these two. Do we even need to do that? I'm just swinging with the Knight of the Ebon Legion here. With the Elk of the Ebon Legion, I guess. Because it's an Elk. We will draw a card. That's Assassin Trophy. I think we have this game set, I think. We are having the advantage.
Oh dear.
It's not a deer, it's an elk.
I constantly seek to innovate.
Now I messed up if goats are actually elks or elks are actually deers. I'm confusing myself. Is it a... No, it's not a token. So he could bounce something here. He bounces the Midnight Reaper. Alright. Alright. I think Garruk is the obvious play here. And so we play him. If there is a counterspell, we are in bad shape.
The wilds are primal.
Garruk,
Violent.
summon the wolves!
I like them. You're not scared of dogs.
Alright, the
are you?
troll will... I will try and hit the fairy here. Yeah, this doesn't have trample, so you should only block with one goat. Alright, he has the Castle of Ardenvale unlocked. And I have to say, this is a beautiful human token. Alright, what will my opponent do? We have Garruk, and Garruk will summon a lot of wolves. We can play the Midnight Reaper and the Rotting Regisaur next turn, so
What hurts them?
my opponent needs to be clever here. We can remove Oku as well with Assassin's Trophy if we want to. Raska would be a good draw. Raska can kill any of these planeswalkers.
It's not poisoned. Trust me.
I don't trust you at all. Oh, 4 more, or 4 food tokens in for my opponent here. So this is kind of scary. Alright. So, what are we doing here? We are playing the land. Midnight Reaper is really good if it's on board. So let's put it on the battlefield. Then we will Assassin's Trophy. Alright, we will Assassin's Trophy this. He can only bring it back on his side of the field on his turn. He has 2 mana. Oh, that's really good. So he gives it indestructible. Alright, but he lost 2 food tokens in the process. And he is allowed to search.
Stay on
Alright.
the trail.
What do we actually want to hit here? We can maybe kill something off here. My opponent is not committing to blocking everything. Oko, creating food tokens. Teferi, not able to bounce something yet. 1 more Thopter. I think Oko is the biggest threat. Let's smack Oko in the face. Yeah, we will lose 2 creatures. But this is an even trade. We will get a loyalty uptick on Garrick. And we will draw a card. Now we end the turn. We will pass to draw, but we will actually Assassin's Trophy the troll before combat. Oh, I'm not able to do that. That's pretty bad. Because it's an instant and there is a Teferi on the battlefield. Yep, this is pretty bad for us. Alright, 1 more Thopter. That's alright. We can block the troll with everything we have if he wants to go after Garrick. One, 2, 5, 7. If we draw a land, we can play Rotting Regisaur into Return to the of the Wild Speaker. Alright. That makes decisions really easy if he swings here.
Surely you see the humor here.
Alright, swing. Swing at Garrick. I dare you. I will just throw everything in front of it. 1, 2, and 3. That's 5, that's 7. So we should trade here. Garrick gains actually some loyalty here in this exchange. So he's up to 7, so he's able to ult. Oh no! And the Troll King returns. But that's alright. I will ult Garruk for sure. And all I want is a land. Please draw me a land. That is a land! Get ready for Rumble! We have the Garruk emblem now.
Nature is
Awesome.
hungry.
And hungry. Now we play the Rotting Regisaur. Come on, resolve it. And then we play Return of the Wild Speaker. And we will draw 10 cards. Yep. That is pretty good. I have to say, this is pretty strong. No attacks, sadly. We'll need to discard here. I think we'll discard Swamp. Overgrown Tomb. Forest. I think... No, Once Upon a Time is pretty good. Paradise Druid is not that great. And... the other Rotting Regisaur? The other Murderous Rider. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Alright, some food creation going on here. Exchange control of target artifact or creature. You control and target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. So he is not able to steal any of my stuff. He can bounce the Rotting Regisaur. Alright, sacrificing his Teferi. If he finishes off the Garruk here, I'm fine.
Things that matter.
I'm actually fine if he does that. Right now, the only thing that interests me is what great things can I do in my next turn. And I guess it's a lot. I don't even care about that. You can kill Garruk. I don't care. Alright, 7 to the face. I think I should care about that, but I don't. So he gets one explosive turn here.
You reap what you sow.
But what else? Oh, a ferocious pup. Alright. Alright. Our next turn, we will get rid of Oko for sure.
Let's broaden your existence.
Alright, what is our play here? We play a land for sure. We crack it. Get a forest. Now we should play this first, right? So we can play it for 2. So let's play Raska first. And let's destroy Oko.
Beg for mercy. I'm listening.
Wallow in your
I won't
deceit.
forgive this.
Then we will tap manually to add 3 black sources to cast a Regisaur. And then we will cast this for 2 green. Then we will cast Once Upon a Time. We will gain some life. And we will get the Questing Beast. Questing Beast with the Garruk emblem is pretty strong. Pretty strong. Alright. I like this game. It's pretty balanced. We have some trade-offs. My opponent is pretty low on cards. I don't think he drew 10 cards for 5 mana. But yeah, we are looking pretty good. I have to say, this is pretty awesome. Alright, we will.
This tech gimmick is worth it.
Alright, I think he is going all in now. He will smack me for as much as he can. Alright, Raska is dead. But she did her job. You only swing for 2 damage? Really? I mean, yeah. He doesn't have the food tokens to revive the Troll King. But still. You will not survive this, my friend. My Rotting Reachosaur has Trample now. You will discard, I guess, a forest. Alright, it's hammer time! Let's start by dropping the Questing Beast. Good game. Now let's drop a Gilded Goose. Oh my god. Now we are going off! Alright, let's drop another land. Let's destroy his Troll King. I enter the stop here just because I want to cast this now. And there it is! I mean, it is obvious, the conceit here. But we would have overrun my opponent here with full force. Awesome emblem, awesome deck. It played out really well. And Golgari Midrange looking fire, I have to tell you. Hey, Lenny here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. Smash that bell, drop a like, and subscribe. Now I will leave you with a choice. The top video is my recommendation for you, and the bottom one is from YouTube. Now go check them out and tell me which one you enjoyed more.